Hi, Jake here. Some exciting news. Today we have the first trailer for Godzilla vs. King Kong. It's crazy because this movie was supposed to come out last November, and we're just getting a trailer for it. It's been a long time coming. I love Godzilla and I love King Kong, but admittedly I'm kind of a casual fan. You know, I like to watch the movies, but I'm not like hardcore into them. So I decided that I needed a little help today. I wanted to bring in an expert. This is my son, Jacob. He's probably one of the biggest Godzilla fans in the world, and definitely the biggest Godzilla fan that I know personally. He's liked Godzilla and King Kong since he was about 3 years old. When he was about 3, the only Godzilla movie I had on DVD was Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, and it was funny because that movie was in Japanese and had subtitles, and him being 3, couldn't read the subtitles, but he still watched that movie all day, every day for weeks and weeks, and it's kind of funny because like that love for Godzilla and King Kong and giant monsters has stuck around.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you think about the trailer for Godzilla vs. King Kong?
It was one of the most coolest things I've ever seen.
One of the coolest things you've ever seen. I think it looks pretty cool. This is actually the 4th movie in this monster universe. The first one was 2014's Godzilla, then it was Kong Skull Island, and then it was Godzilla King of the Monsters. This will be the 4th one, and so far it looks pretty exciting. Now, Godzilla vs. King Kong. Who do you think would win, really?
Godzilla.
Godzilla. Any rational person that likes these movies would know that Godzilla would destroy King Kong. But it's kind of funny because in the trailer, it seemed like they were really giving the push for King Kong. He kind of always seemed like he had an advantage against Godzilla in the entire trailer. Every time they showed him fighting, it seemed like King Kong had the advantage. I think they're doing that to like pump up King Kong and get you excited and make it feel like it's going to be a fight worth going to see.
Yeah.
In the trailer, we saw quite a few monsters. We saw, first of all, King Kong and Godzilla. Godzilla looks pretty much like he did in the other movies in this series. And then King Kong, he looks a little different than what he did in Kong Skull Island. Kong Skull Island took place in the 70s, and they said he was still growing. And in this movie, he's much larger than he was in that movie. And his fur is more black than it was brown in that movie.
Yeah, and now he has a beard, too.
Yeah, he's got a longer hair on his face, and I don't know. Do you like the way that King Kong looked in this trailer?
Yeah.
I think it looked better than it did in Kong Skull Island. I think it looks a little bit more like the original King Kong in this one.
Yeah.
The other monsters that we saw there was a very brief glimpse of what it looked like Mechagodzilla in the very beginning. Then we also saw a little glimpse of the skull crawlers from Skull Island, and the new monster that we saw was a quick glimpse of Warbat. Warbat is a new monster that's never been in a Godzilla movie before, and it seems like the only new addition. What's kind of funny is in November when this movie was supposed to come out, they released all the merchandise for the movie, all the toys, things like that, and we were going to buy them all, and the only one that we still haven't gotten is Warbat. We have not seen a single Warbat. It's kind of weird because it seems like the new one that they would be trying to like really push forward is the one that like is not getting any attention.
Yeah.
But maybe one day we'll find the toy.
Yeah. Few people have that.
Yeah, I've not seen very many at all.
When it first came out, there were probably a lot.
I've not seen the toy in any of the stores, and when I was looking for it online, it seemed like it wasn't around either, so it's kind of strange. As far as the story goes in this trailer, it kind of like it's kind of calling back to the end of Skull Island, where you saw these cave paintings of Godzilla and King Kong fighting and these different monsters, and they're talking about this war that happened at one point and how King Kong and Godzilla are the only ones left, and they're going to continue this battle, apparently. The only human character that I've seen from previous movies in this franchise is Millie Bobby Brown's character, and let's be real, Eleven's, she's welcome to be in any movie. Realistically, I don't think that the human characters are all that big of a deal, because at the end of the day, when you come to see one of these movies, what do you mostly want to see, Jacob?
The giant kaijus fight.
Yeah, giant kaijus fighting each other. The last Kong Skull Island, it had Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson, Samuel L. Jackson, John Goodman, and John C. Reilly in it. All actors that I love. And at the end of the day, I mean, it's still a King Kong movie. He's still the one that's still on the show. All the action looks great, and it's kind of exciting. It really seems like they're really getting creative with the way that King Kong is going to fight Godzilla and the way he's going to keep up with Godzilla. He's got this axe type of weapon in the trailer, He absorbs Godzilla's atomic breath with the axe, and it's pretty exciting looking. It looks like it's gonna be a crazy battle.
Yeah, and the axe looks like it's something from Marvel.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Stormbreaker a little bit.
Yeah.
The other thing with this movie is that, in a way, I sort of feel like it's a little predictable. I feel like the movie is going to start with Godzilla and King Kong fighting one another. And then by the end of the movie, they're going to team up and then fight another villainous monster. Probably Mechagodzilla, if I had to guess.
And maybe, just maybe, Mega King Kong. Because I think that would be fair.
Yeah, Mecha King Kong, which is a movie that they had in... Or Mecha King Kong, which is a character that they had in the Japanese King Kong films. Which is kind of like pretty much a Mechagodzilla type thing for King Kong. And I don't know if he'll show up or not. That's not something that's like really like been a big part of these movies. Really, like I think he had like one appearance and that was it. So they might bring him in, but I feel like it's primarily going to be based around Godzilla and King Kong versus Mechagodzilla. But I guess we'll find out in March. The movie comes out on March 26th in both theaters and on HBO Max. Out of those two options, Jacob, which way are we going to watch it?
Movie theater. Yeah,
of course. I feel like it's crazy to watch this movie on HBO Max as opposed to a movie theater. I know some people prefer the convenience of watching these movies at home, but for me personally, if this comes to these giant monsters, I'm gonna want to watch them fight on a giant screen with all the loud sound effects. And like watching it at home, it's just not the same for me.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
The last new movie that we watched in theaters was Sonic, which has been a year ago at this point, if you can believe that, and since then, all the movie theaters have been closed down, so we've not seen anything. We used to go to the movie theaters about every weekend, and it's been about a year since we've seen anything new.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. Except for Trolls.
Yeah, we saw Trolls at a drive-in, but I'm not necessarily counting that movie. Yeah. But so yeah, I think that concludes this video. The only thing that's really left is a picture of Jeff Goldblum.
And also for you to leave a comment if you're Team Godzilla or Team King Kong.
Let us know if you're Team Godzilla or Team King Kong. Who do you think will win and who do you want to win? And if you like this video, subscribe to our channel and I'll see you next time.